Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me here at Esther 5D Energy. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing and for your comments. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to go into channel now and see what the guides have to say. And this vessel steps back. And we step forward as the Elohim Council. Here in support of humanity during this shift in consciousness, during this rapid expansion. And we are here to let you know that you are loved, that you are supported, that you aren't doing this on your own. That by agreement, we are here to help. We are here to help you set up those synchronicities so that you can verify, clarify, solidify in your reality that this is real, that it is not your imagination, that you can allow yourself to relax and know that whatever frequency that you are radiating, that is what will be reflected back. And that has always been the case. For this expansion of consciousness allows you to learn in this way, to experience different frequencies, different ways of being human in order to evolve your planet. Eventually, you will join the rest of the galaxy. You will join the rest of your universe as a member of it in participation in an interstellar way, with contact, with going on and off the planet. This is going to happen, for the human collective has decided to move forward in this direction. So enjoy the fact that this is coming. It's coming for everyone that wants to participate here on this planet. You always have a choice. If it is not comfortable for you, then you do not have to participate in that way. You see, there is no judgment on what you decide for yourself. The judgment is coming from within you and from society in the way that you have been programmed to think, to feel. The third dimension was all about separation. It was all about feeling or being in an unconscious state and seeing how that felt. Experimenting with the frequency of separation, which led to judgment, which led to a feeling of separation from others, fear of others. You see, all this was an exaggeration of the frequency. You have lived out so many lifetimes experimenting in this frequency that the human collective as a whole, even if you're not conscious of it, has decided to move forward from it and evolve in a different direction. Now you're going back into the oneness, so to speak. And so when we say this oneness, that's what we mean. You won't feel separate anymore. You'll be working together closely. You won't be afraid of each other anymore. You'll be a feeling of acceptance that people are different from each other, yet you can collaborate in a peaceful way. You can make changes to your environment, how you live here. You can make changes to the way you think and feel without being ostracized or judged. And this is a new way of being compared to the other frequency of the third dimension. This is more of a fifth dimensional pattern that you are shifting into. And there is an in-between stage, and you will see people at all different levels, some that are very accepting of others and some that aren't. That polarization is still being seen as you shift over, and that is okay. Eventually, that will run its course, and more people will be going into the oneness, that ascension process, for that is truly the timeline, the direction that humanity has chosen for itself as the third dimensional reality is collapsing. And as it collapses, people are made very uncomfortable. And this is a catalyst for change, a catalyst to wake you up. It's to help ignite something within you that says, this isn't right. I want something different. And it won't always come from outside of you, but sometimes seeing polarization in your reality can bring it up within you. Do you still feel that way? Are you still judging yourself harshly? Are you still judging others harshly when you see it, something different, even if it's not affecting you at all in your daily routine? You still feel anxiety from seeing it. And that is a practice that we would like you to learn to let go of, a programming that you feel that anxiety anytime you even see something that doesn't seem correct or seem fair or seem like it should be happening in your reality. A fear comes up within you that you're going to be taken over, that this is unstoppable, that this is bad. And in the third dimension, that was experienced very viscerally. So know that it is not your imagination, these feelings. This is a human collective trauma that has been experienced many times and repeated. And so now it's time to move on from that. And you will see a very quickening of working through that issue for yourself, should you decide to focus on doing it in that way, of letting go of that fear, of separation, of being different, of judgment. If you focus on it, whatever you choose to focus on, your energy will be put there, but so will the energy of the earth. So will your support system, will help you to reevaluate anything you want to look at, to bring forward, because it has to do with your frequency shifting and you're resonating with different ways of being in this lifetime. And it's going to continue to evolve for you. And you are going to be more and more aware that it is evolving. It's going to get easier. Not that you won't have challenges. You do not have to understand why you always have a challenge in certain areas. All you have to do is focus on perhaps resolving it, perhaps asking a few questions and noticing it. Even if you don't completely understand why, you could ask what you're to learn from it. Ask your guidance system to help you see what it is you need to learn from some of your challenges. Why do you see something and instantly judge it? What's that about? Eventually, you will begin to see the lighter side of it. You may even laugh at yourself sometimes because you are projecting something into the future by seeing something initially. Oh, this is bad, and this is going to happen this way. I just know it. And if you can stop yourself in those moments and slow it down and realize that now the energy hitting the planet is a very positive one. It can be used in a very positive way that in the past it wasn't necessarily felt that way, because that wasn't the idea of the third dimension necessarily experience. It just wasn't. Now, going into a fifth dimensional perspective or frequency, we will call it, that is about finding harmony and peace within your being. And it is about looking at things that trigger you and realizing in that moment to slow it down a moment, to say, does it have to trigger you? Is there a different perspective? Give it a moment. See what comes around for you. Be patient with yourself and others as you shift into a new reality of the fifth dimension perspective. As your more light hits the planet, and in that lighter frequency, it moves faster and quicker. It's not so slow and heavy feeling. It is a much lighter, it's allowing your heart to unload some of that emotional weight that you've been carrying, you see. It's no longer necessary to do that anymore. You've chosen to have a different experience. If you are listening to messages like this, you have chosen to move on from it. And we are here to remind you of that was your path all along. We are just here to remind you of it, to support you in it, so that you know that you are loved and cared for on this road, on this journey to enlightenment, mastery of your frequency here, mastery of who you are and how to navigate here is what you are going for. And so in that, it becomes a way of looking inside of yourself first and then radiating out the peace and harmony and allowing that to be reflected back to you. It is a process. It does not have to take long, and it can be enjoyed by you every step of the way. So relax into it and allow it to happen. It doesn't have to be forced. It just has to be recognized that it is. You are a powerful being of light, a spirit that's eternal, having a human experience in this body. It's a temporary experience, you see. You won't be in this physical form, this particular physical form forever. You're going to eventually move on from it. So how would you like to experience it here? Give yourself time to enjoy what is actually happening now, and allow what needs to happen to unfold in a very loving way, and know that you are supported on your path, not just by us, but by other galactic family members. And as they move closer and closer to you, as you raise your frequency, and this is going to happen naturally as the earth raises her frequency, you will be inclined and understand that this is what you want. It won't feel like such a difficult project so much as just a new way of being. Relax into that. It's just a new way of being. And it's more of your natural state. You see, at your core, this is who you truly are. So you're shedding off those coats and blankets and blocks that you've had on in the 3D reality to give you a feeling of separation from everything. Those were put there by you before you came. The idea of the frequency of experiencing it was by design. And now you've experienced what you wanted. You got what you needed from it. Even if you can't remember it all, you're ready to move on. So allow yourself to shed some of those blocks, some of those coats. The third dimension gave you the feeling of being out in the cold, you see, very separate. And now you're in the warm weather. You just haven't quite warmed yourself up to it yet. Consider that. Are you warming up to it? Are you allowing it, or are you still trying to hold on to the coat? Cover yourself up, feeling separate and alone. You're very used to that way of being. It takes time to realize you're in the warmer weather now, and you can shed some of that. Be freer. Be in the sun and welcome in the warm air that surrounds your body and the spirit forms that surround your body that are here to remind you that you're ready to be in that warmer climate of harmony and peace. You're ready to shed being alone, the feeling of not being loved or worthy. It's time to let go of that, to relax and stop holding on to it. Stop holding on to feeling alone. Enjoy now. Enjoy the new reality that's here for you. Enjoy the new frequency that's now available for you, not just to experience every once in a while, but to actually live it, you see, each and every day. It's effortless. It's your natural state of being. Love yourself enough to do that. We do love you that much. We will always be here through each step of your journey. And so it is. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for listening to these messages, and have a good week.